Hey everyone, welcome to Atlas Gaming. I release content every day, and today we are continuing our Subnautica playthrough with part 2 of what I'm calling the Scanner Room Scandal. In part 1, we collected resources to start a base, surveyed 3 possible base sites, and tested the Scanner Room's range just to be disappointed that our secondary base was less than 10 meters out of that range. This is disappointing because if it were in range, it would have eliminated the need for the test. All 3 sites that we surveyed in part 1 were in the same general area because we haven't explored there yet and we still need Cyclops blueprints. I'm thinking that we may find the missing ones in the shadows of the floating rocks, so that's where we're headed. This just so happens to be in the vicinity of the uraninite and blood oil beacon from that pleasant little cave that we explored recently, so we'll just use that beacon as our directional beacon. This place looks decent, but only time can tell. In case you didn't see part 1, surveying for new base sites in this game is a lot of waiting and watching for monsters. I see a few of these LED-covered inflated trash bags swimming around, but I've always avoided them, so I don't know if they're dangerous or aggressive. Let's go say hi. It's okay, little guy. Come out and play. Apparently, it's more afraid of us than we are of it. Never mind, we don't need any new friends. Check this out, another cave. I wonder if this one will be as friendly as the uraninite and blood oil cave.
Local scans show a nearby opening, leading to a biome with extensive fossilized remains.
This looks pretty scary, and I can't see anything. Time to save the game. I was exploring a little bit, heard a noise, turned to investigate, and found out why this place was scary. Another Leviathan. This wasn't a suitable base site either for obvious reasons. Time to head out. Goodbye, old friend. On my way out of the cave, I stopped here for a second to look around because it suddenly didn't seem as hostile after being in that cave. This spot only has one teleporter. It's at the mouth of this awesome cave, nearly 500 meters down, nice and open, and I'm getting tired of looking around. Let's stake our claim with a beacon and get the mule that we loaded up and left at the base, aka the prawn suit. On my way out, I wanted to have a second look from up here. Oh geez, are you kidding? The Leviathans are just out of control in this area. I can't take a hint. So I did end up going back there one more time before being entirely convinced that I was not welcome. On the way out, I remembered that we had those vortex torpedoes for occasions such as this, and they were really burning a hole in the tubes. When I say that I can't take a hint, I mean it, and we didn't have to take that from a weird giant brain octopus thing. I was going to go back and see what kind of brain damage we can inflict with those torpedoes. Time to repair.
Passing 100 meters.
Time to leave.
Efficiency decreased.
Hint taken.
200 meters. Oxygen efficiency.
I had to rethink it all, because the search for a good deep water base in hostile territory was not going well, and I didn't want to build a base at the uraninite and blood oil beacon because it was going to be a nightmare to maneuver Cyclops in there. I went back to the home base to have a look around friendlier waters. Wow, we're already out to dry land, and this one isn't floating. This spot has a lot going for it. I've been here for a whole 30 seconds and nothing has attacked me yet. It's shallow, so it gets lots of daylight. I haven't heard any Leviathans, and it's at the base of dry land that we can explore in the near future. Now I'm sold. Let's build here. Time to get the prawn suit that we loaded up before surveying. Then back to the new base site. Show some sharks that they're not welcome here anymore. which turned into quite a battle, and I had to cull the herd to really show them who's boss. Alright, building should go pretty quickly because we've done this before. Let's start with the multi-purpose room. Stack them like pancakes. Build a hatch that magically keeps water out. Ladder. Bioreactor. Scanner room. Get fish for the reactor. I really want to use that thermal power plant to eliminate the shroom farming simulator minigame, and we will, but not in this one because I'm doing pretty good with ignoring the squirrels for now. Okay, let's power this thing up and take a look. This is a good start, but we know we're going to want more. I already tried to get by with tin cans at the beginning of this playthrough, and look at how that turned out. Let's add another multi-purpose room, add a grow bed, platforms, and now we're out of titanium. Well, we have a piggy bank full of titanium ready for smashing. Let's get survival mechanics out of the way and proceed to tear down the old base like a tiny wrecking ball. This is a great game for people who are afraid to commit to anything because you don't have to. We can use the materials from the old base to make what we want at the new base without any penalty. Cabinets, medkit, fabricator, battery charger. Let's go with wall lockers this time around. Water fabrication, hatch, ladder. I think you get the idea here, right? We're basically duplicating the main base. This game is legendary, and you're witnessing one of the reasons why. Base building is so watered down that it's casual and fun. Gathering resources for base building would be the chore, but resources are required most of the time during exploration, so it's not a grind. Alright, we're just about all set up. Let's go back to the main base to build our scanner room range upgrades, then install them and see what shows up on the scanner menu. One thing I didn't mention when picking this new base site is that I took into account the 440 meters from the scanner room range test in the part 1 video and put this base where the scanner room overlap would be minimal. That's the whole point of rebuilding the second base, right? Okay, now let's see what we can scan for. Prawn suit fragment? Yup. I wonder how many fragments it will come up with in total. Okay, I have a feeling that this might become the main base when we get the Cyclops because of its location. So let's add some finishing touches for convenience. We're basically on the edge of an abyss, so let's add some platforms for our prawn suit to land on instead of sliding down into the unknown every time we undock from the moon pool. A hatch, because we can. Power cell charger, because we'll need it eventually. And another hatch, because why not? One last thing before we call this masterpiece finished. Plant some acid shrooms. The Shroom Farmer Simulator 2021 isn't my favorite minigame, but it beats catching fish every time we need fuel for the bioreactors. Well, I'm satisfied with this, and I think it's funny that we spent all that time surveying for a new base site just to end a little farther out than where this base used to be. That's okay. I think that we've turned base building into a pretty smooth process, and we'll be able to build in real time at those other locations in the future. That's it for this one, but join me in the next video when we go check out that prawn suit fragment to see if the scanner room has been redeemed. This game is Subnautica, and thanks for watching Atlas Gaming. I release content every day. We'll see you in the next one.